Hello, everyone, and welcome to Her Daily Journal, One Step Closer. I am your virtual coach for your weekly check-in. I am Dr. Shanicka, and I'm excited to be here with you guys in our final week of our March journal, Caution, Still Working on Me. This will be the completion of all of the fruit of the Spirit. We are continuing from our February journal, and we have continued into the March journal as we finished out the last fruit of the Spirit: kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And I love the fact that this is a short week. We only have a few days left in this week, so it'll only be a short week, and then we'll pop right into our April journal. But this week, we are talking about self-control. Oh my goodness. What is it about self-control that makes it so difficult for us to stay on task? I tell you, when some of us have made New Year's resolutions and we've decided that we're going to lose weight, or we're going to read the Bible more, or we're going to do something that progresses us in our walk with Christ, or progresses us in our careers, or launches us into our businesses. But having self-control could be one of the most difficult things to actually do. And I want to give you guys some good news today. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, listen. There is some good news that you don't have to have self-control by yourself. It is not something that you can do on your own. There is the Holy Spirit that lives inside of you that can help you maintain self-control. All you got to do is tap into Holy Spirit. All you got to do is say, Holy Spirit, I need you to help me stay focused. Holy Spirit, I need for you to hold back the distractions so that y'all heard my messenger went off there. That was a distraction. And I'm like, no, I am focused. I am not doing this video over again. I am going to have some self-control. I'm not going to look to see who's trying to message me, because I'm focused on what God has called me to do. That is Holy Spirit power. It's not just self-will. We lose because we always want to do it in our own strength. How many of you all know that I've done it in my own strength? I've tried to do it. I've been holding on, and I've been trying to do this thing on my own, but it's like, it's not working. It's not happening. If we could actually experience self-control and do it on our own, a lot of us would get a lot done, right? But there has to be a discipline. There has to be a renewing of our minds. There has to be, and when I say renewing of our minds, there has to be repeated action that causes your brain to actually remember what you're doing. And I can go into the medical jargon of it, but it is short-term to long-term memory. So when you constantly do something, you are able to store that in long-term memory so that you are able to do it again. And that's what we have to do with our bodies. That's what we have to do with our minds. That's what we have to do with our desires and the vision that God gives us, is for us to ask Holy Spirit, listen, I need you to help me with this self-control. I can't do it on my own. If I could do it on my own, I would have did it a long time ago. So I just implore you to just reach out to Holy Spirit and say, Holy Spirit, I need your help. Come on, just go ahead and put that in the comments right now. Holy Spirit, I just need your help. Help me. Help me. I need your help. I need you to help me with my self-control so that I can do everything that you have called me to do. We want to be in the will of God. We want to please God with our faith. We want to please God with our acts. And we want to be able to be in a position to benefit from the fruit that comes from our self-control. There is thank you, Holy Spirit. There is a sticky note that I keep on my computer as I'm working. And I put it exactly where I can see it so that I know exactly what it says. I can refer to it because it helps me to be diligent and to have self-control. This verse is not in your journal, but I want to give you this verse now. It is Proverbs 21:5. Proverbs 21:5. It says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. I'm going to repeat that for you. Proverbs 21:5 says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. We have to begin to apply the word to our lives. Come on. We have to be able to work diligently towards the goal, what God has called us to. Even our pursuit, our literal one step closer to Christ is the embodiment of that diligent pursuit. It is the embodiment of the self-control. Many of you are, and I myself included, find myself getting caught up in watching television or binge watching television. And the enemy is so tricky and so subtle that now you can binge watch things and you find yourself sitting there for hours upon hours and not being productive in anything but being a couch potato and getting your entertainment on, getting your Netflix and chill on, right? And it's like, no, God says, I need for you to have some self-control to be able to say, I'm only going to watch one episode, or I'm only going to watch TV one day a week, or I'm only going to do whatever it is that's keeping you from him. You're going to fast from it. That is the essence of having self-control and being able to go after the things of God. The enemy wants to keep us distracted. The enemy wants us to have the enemy wants us to feed our flesh, and we say no. Come on, we got to stand up and we got to say no. We will not feed our flesh. We will die to self daily, and we will pursue righteousness, and we will pursue God with everything that we have. And we are going to do it with the power of the Holy Spirit that lives inside of us. Come on, somebody just get excited right there. We are going to do it with the Holy Spirit that lives inside of us. Holy Spirit has come so that he can be our teacher, our guide. He leads us into all truth. And there's actually power in the Holy Spirit that helps us maintain, that helps us to resist the devil and tell the devil to flee. Come on. It is the Holy Spirit that is inside of us that is that dunamis power. Whew, that can change or shift the trajectory of our lives if we would submit to God. So guys, we are finishing up our last month of our last week in March, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to start our next book, Daily Chats with God. Listen, this has been an amazing month. I am excited that you finished, you did it, you got it done. Those spiritual muscles are just growing. You are just doing a thing. You are becoming disciplined, and you're developing the character of Christ. That's the fruit of the Spirit. It's the character of Christ. We want to be like Jesus, and you are taking those steps to do that. So I wanted to let you know, sis, I am proud of you, and I pray that you will continue in your journey with the Her Daily Journal series. If you have not gotten your journals, go to www.herdailyjournal.com. You can download the 12-month ebooks. You can also download a single ebook for that month. Or you can go to Amazon to get the paperbacks for those of you guys who like to have the books in your hand. I love you guys, and I will see you in a few days. Take care. Bye-bye.